Coming up, your survival guide for the SSI Sports Challenge.
And we'll introduce you to the campaign track.
Nice shirt. You know you can get those in the SSI store for $10, right?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Evan Alderton, and this is SSI News on Location.
And I'm Caleb Yeager. Week 3 means the campaign track for SSI. Keegan Nixon asked the tough questions.
As the candidates begin to solidify their positions on important issues, we had the opportunity to take a first-hand look at the background of each candidate.
The name of our candidate is George T. Bingham. Sorry. Yeah, George T. Bingham is the name of our candidate. We don't have all of the issues ready to disclose yet. Obviously, one of the main things pushing forward is the candidate is pro-life. He will be, pro Second Amendment. We don't have a lot of specifics on the budget yet, though, to disclose to the media. So
our candidate is very for the states' rights, people's rights. He's a lawyer. He's the Senate Majority Leader in the Michigan Senate. He has 2 twin boys who are, actually I'm not entirely sure what they do.
I'm the campaign manager, which basically means that I get to tell people what to do. Edward McClellan is he's a war veteran, so he served for 25 years in the military. He was he was not a general, I'm not sure. He was do you remember? Private? He was a sergeant first class, and so he served in the military. He's also been a businessman, and his family has been involved in politics before, but out of the candidates, he is one that is not necessarily been involved in politics as much. For budgeting, we're going to most likely be cutting some spending and decreasing taxes, so trying to shore up revenues and also stimulate economic growth.
One of the issues we're talking about, secondary issues, is we're going to be talking about a tax credit for the film industry. We want to bring jobs to Michigan, and one of the ways we can do that is putting a tax credit that incentivizes people who work in Hollywood to bring jobs to Michigan by giving them tax breaks so we can bring jobs back here to the Wolverine State. He is the only one who does not have significant experience with politics. We believe he has a unique, fresh perspective on politics as he's coming from the outside. He's not caught up in the web politics and all the disgusting stuff that goes on behind closed doors, so he can be an advocate for the people instead of for special interests.
Lloyd E. Osborne, and he attended Michigan State, and he was born and raised in Ingham County, and he served as a flight surgeon.
Right now he is on the Michigan Board of yeah, that's right. Okay, so right now he's on the Michigan Board of Medicine. So he's running for governor now. Let's see. Yeah, he was a flight surgeon, and he was also a state representative for 2 terms. He's totally for a smaller government. He is generally much more conservative, even maybe more than your average conservative.
Wednesday, we have the debate between the 3 parties, the Willow Party, Elm Party, and Maple Party. Thursday, we have the final vote. And Friday, we will see the results. This is Keegan Nixon reporting for SSI News on Location.
Moving on to some lighter news, to our sports challenge, which is highlighted for some or dreaded for others. Hannah Mediga has our story.
Thanks. It seems that the mystery of the sports challenge may be more exciting than the sports challenge itself. We've talked to Zach Weston and Elizabeth Thompson to find out what to expect.
The sports challenge is a wonderful time every week of SSI where we all gather to play sports and run around and get outside a little bit and get some exercise. And traditionally it's a time where students go through some rather interesting and difficult challenges, much to the amusement of the aides de camp and other staff members here at SSI. To me, you should just ask the other teams. In fact, we have some teams from week 2 who are almost done with the challenge as we speak. We're expecting them back within a couple days. Traditionally, the sports challenge has had a really high survival rate, and we really want to continue that this year. Closed-toed shoes are very important because of things like mouse traps and the bear traps and some of the animals that will be present during the sports challenge.
Definitely wear closed-toed shoes. We don't want unnecessary bloodshed.
Let's just put it this way. When you spill blood together, you become comrades. I don't know if you've ever seen Saving Private Ryan or any good war movie. You know, they become closer because of the blood that they spill together. You don't want to wear white shirts. You don't want to wear anything that blood stains would, significantly damage it.
If you have any kind of medical issue that means that you shouldn't be participating in a sports challenge, talk to me, preferably before Tuesday morning. Also wear sunscreen, stay hydrated, and don't dive at the ground.
To find out what team you're on, go to the SSI office and find your name on the list. Meet in the back parking lot on Tuesday after lunch. I'm Hannah Mediga, reporting for SSI News on Location.
The SSI Sports Challenge is planned to be outside, but there is a chance of rain. If that chance of rain actually comes through, then the Sports Challenge will be held inside at the Doty Center. I'm Caleb Yeager.
And I'm Evan Alderton, and we'll see you next time.